that old world is shrinking. A new world is opening wide. This is indeed a hard time for many young people, especially for those who must be graduating at this point in time and emerging into the market looking for jobs. But this need not sink your hopes for a greater future. I would tell every young person out there to realize that this crisis can be an incredible doorway to new opportunities and a new world. You need to shake off the old worldview and look at the world afresh. If you, however, look to the dying old world to build your future, you will move into desperation and helplessness. Because that old world is shrinking. A new world is opening wide. To enter this new world, you need to shift from an exploitative tendency towards nature to one of respect and symbiosis with nature. You have to build careers on paths that consider the well-being of nature. You need to shift your career frameworks from the old world that was stuck extensively to the brick and mortar structures to the new world that will increasingly orient to online world, to the virtual world and the internet world. You need to shift from following the old ways of conformity shown by your parents and society to the new ways that shine with creative potential. For all this, you must refuse to use your career as a means of survival and money making alone. You must see your career as an avenue to express your passion, as a way to contribute to the well-being of the world around you. If these shifts can happen in your outlook and in your consciousness, you will be pioneers of the new world. You will emerge as new world leaders. Let us now take a look at the big picture. Let us not speak of the present crisis alone, but of the future generations too. It is unfortunate that education in early years of a child's life in many parts of the world is structured to tame and discipline the child than nurture and support the natural explosive creative potential of a child. Education for a couple of 100 years has got so structured that it is destroying the curiosity and playfulness that is natural to childhood and has the potential to later become genius. Education in most countries and at most stages sadly is a cookie-cutter education. It is one kind of learning dished out at one speed for all. But does not every student have their own rhythms of learning, their own unique creative potential that would flower at different stages of their life? Consequently, does not every student need support that is uniquely designed for their pace? Hopefully, in the emerging new world, education too will go through this much needed revolution and will focus not merely on equipping students to fit into jobs for survival, but will create fearless thinkers and passionate doers. Such a generation will not helplessly suffer at the mercy of the ebb tides and the flow tides of economy and politics. Young people who will go through this transformed education can adapt themselves to any kind of changes in the world and live joyfully and meaningful lives. In the ultimate analysis, the test for a well-lived life is in whether you live life as a burden or as a celebration, whether you lived it in loneliness or in love, whether you lived it for yourself alone or whether you included others' well-being into your own.